NBC4's Keenan Willard live at the Columbia Memorial Space Center with their reaction. Keenan.
Well, this is what it looks like when 600 space superfans pack in here to watch history made. As you can see, this crowd watching the splashdown, seeing it on the big screen. Everybody in here absolutely losing their minds when that moment happened. We saw the capsule deploy its parachutes and splash down safely off the coast of San Diego. Now all of the attention is turning to the big screen. You can see at the front of the room there again, everybody wants to see that moment when the astronauts finally pop up out of the capsule and we can see that tangible evidence of the first 4 people ever to go to the dark side of the moon. But take a look at some of the video of that moment when we saw them splash down. The atmosphere in here was truly out of this world, if you'll forgive the pun. People were on their feet, clapping, cheering. Every step of this process of re-entry was so stressful for people here watching, that visualization, the animation of the capsule with flames around it as it re-entered the Earth's atmosphere. We were holding our breaths here. This was 600 people watching something that had not been done by NASA for more than 50 years. And so there was a lot of concern, everyone crossing their fingers, hoping and praying that this was going to go smoothly. It did. We see them in the water off San Diego here. Everybody's saying that this has really ignited the imagination of the next generation of potential space travelers.
Because it's a big moment in history. It's been so long since we've had something like this.
The biggest takeaway from this is it's a real proof of concept. It's to really prove the mechanics and the engineering work to get us back on the moon. That's ultimately what we're trying to do here.
Great question. We're watching this narrated process of when the astronauts will pop out on the big screen. I can't wait to see that moment. And just the crowd pop here is going to be amazing when we finally get to see those 4 astronauts, including our hometown guy, Victor, being able to pop up here and successfully complete the mission. So we'll be here over the next hour or so, taking you through the final steps of Artemis 2. Such an exciting day here in Southern California. For the moment, back to you all from Downey, Keenan Willard, NBC4 News.
Hey, Keenan, well, we got you. What are people most excited about when this all happened, when this all unfolded?
Well, obviously, there was a second in the process where they switched parachutes, basically. The first one's slipped off, and then the second one's deployed. That was like a horror movie jump scare. People were like, and then everything went perfectly. They kept going down, and then when you saw that moment, the overhead shot of just the Pacific, pristine blue, and the spacecraft splashing down, it was an eruption. You guys saw it there. Everybody's just waiting for that moment when we see these guys waving from the platform, and we know that we did something that humans have not done in decades. So excited to share that with you all in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we look forward to it, Keenan. We were cheering here in studio as well.